What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's the 4th of April. We're going to take a look at Flare Network this morning. Been in a wild ride here, guys, for Flare. Big price swings, both to the upside and to the downside. Guys, real quick, though, let's take a look at Bitcoin and see what's going on here. Bitcoin's been pretty quiet right now, and it's getting ready to make a move. We've been talking about this, but it still continues to play out, and it's important for the overall market. So Bitcoin has made a big rally. Didn't quite hit our 1933 level, but got close and then just straight skyrocket past many of these targets. Found a little bit of a resistance at the 25.26, broke through. But Bitcoin right now, guys, is sitting at right below a important area, which is 28,249. It's having a tough time getting above that. Here's my thoughts. Assuming Bitcoin can at least hold the area where it's at, so that's between 26 and 28,249. I think at any moment here, we could see a huge breakout to the upside. And why do I say that? Because Bitcoin is not showing too much weakness. It's holding its own, and it's holding up very well right now. So it's just letting some time go by. And I think, I could be wrong, guys, but I think we are in for a big breakout to the upside. Should take us at least up to the 30,186, 30,234, and probably much higher. That's really not that much higher than where we're currently at. Now, that's assuming that Bitcoin can continue to hold its own here and not start to roll over. So we'll see. Like I said, there's support at 26,023, and we have resistance right now at 28,249. So we'll see. The Bitcoin futures, which is what I hold, the micro futures, that is the smaller contracts, are holding up quite well. They are taking their time, but they do still look strong. And I think we're about to see at any moment now a big break to the upside. Of course, that's assuming that they don't come out with some regulations and the SEC lawsuit, God knows when that'll end, comes out with some, horrific news that just completely crushes the market, and we see a $10,000 Bitcoin sell-off or something crazy. So anyways, Bitcoin holding its own right now. I think that's good. Looking for that breakout. RSI is steady. RSI is trending down a little bit. So, I don't know if that's a slight divergence or not. Not that the price is rising higher, but anyways. So Bitcoin, we're just waiting for that big breakout to the upside. Guys, back to Flare. So what's going on with Flare? Let's make this a little smaller over here. So Flare has had a ridiculous move in the past few months here. We have seen, so we had this pennant pattern take place here, right? If you've been around for a while, you've been watching the Flare videos. We had the pennant pattern, and we were looking for a break to the upside, which did take place, and then we got a very weak close. So if I bring this chart down just a little bit, guys, we got a very weak close, and that date came in on the 21st of February. By the way, guys, today's the 4th of April, if I did not already say that. That weak close led to a break back into the pennant, and then a massive sell-off. We wedged up, big capitulation move, and that was the bottom so far. We retraced all the way back up to the 4301 level, which is this candle on the 28th of March. And that was resistance. The 4301 candle, price level, was resistance, and we've pulled back. So far, we are finding support for Flare right at the, let's see, that's the 3352, the 3410, and we are not quite above the 3539. That's these three levels right here. And you can see our candle today is up 1.74. So if we take, I've talked about this in recent videos, calling it the box method. It's nothing special. It's just what was old resistance, right? So we have the upper end. Let's do that. The upper end of this box, right, was the price hit the upper end of that box and it was struggling. It was resistance. Eventually it broke out on this date, which would be the 24th of March. So as the price recently pulled back, where did it pull back to? It pulled back to the top end of that box, turning it into support right here. So old resistance turns into new support. Very likely spot where we will see the price take a pause and stop. And that's exactly what we're seeing here. The RSI is still trending in our favor, so that is good. Where we go from here, we have a higher low. So we have this, let's try to get a drawing tool here. We have the price, rally up big time, pull back. This is a higher low right here. What is to follow is a potential higher high, which would take us up back above the 4301 level. Also take us back above the 4565. And then we get into some more potential resistance for flare, which would be all up in here. So that's our 49, our 50, or 4965. All of these major candle wicks are some resistance. And then above that, it is, off to the races into some new highs for this chart. This is the KuCoin data. So that's one scenario, guys, that could play out for flare. We'll have to see. I mean, that move from the bottom to this most recent high was a huge, that was a 91% move. And then where we're currently at is, call it 50%. So that is interesting. Let me clean up this chart. Guys, if you're new to the channel, welcome. And thank you for all of the current subscribers who've been around for a while, enjoying these videos. Thanks for taking time out of your day to check these out. Appreciate it. Guys, if you are not yet subscribed, go ahead and do so. Let's throw some Fibonacci's up here and see what's going on. So we'll take this swing over here. That is the wrong tool. We'll take this high over here, which is the 11th of January this year. Bring the fibs down to that low, which was in, I believe it was in March. And we'll see what's going on. So we are currently right below the 0.5 fib, which would be right there at the 3.4 level. And then below that, assuming the price continues to drop, which, is possible, of course, the 382 is down there at 31. You can see all this previous action right here is at the 382 fib. So we're sitting basically the halfway move down, and then above that we have the 618, which is at 38, which is right here, and then above that the 786, which is up there at 43. So I know there's a lot going on here on the chart, a lot of lines, a lot of colors. Well, guys, did you accumulate flare down in here? Let me know in the comments. I personally did not, but if you did, let me know. As the price was dropping here, I was not saying, I should say, I was putting out videos. I was saying I don't have any, I don't think I do, any lower price levels yet, potential support down at that level. The only ones I had were at 2.6 and 2.7, and you can see the price ultimately did find support there, but we went quite a bit lower down to the 2.3, and then we finally got our solid close on the 16th, and that was at 2.8, so that was above our two lower support levels. So did not buy any down there. Obviously, hindsight 2020 was a good spot. RSI was very oversold. Big red ugly candle, 21% in the red. Get investors all hot and bothered, and then the market does what? Rallies 90% from that low. So guys, let me know your thoughts on flare. I am pretty positive that the flare that I did have which was held on Uphold. They have ended their staking. So if you guys are aware or not aware, now you are. Uphold has at least temporarily ended staking, and Flare was one of those things that I was staking on Uphold due to the I guess you call it the uncertainty, the basically not having clarity in the U.S. for staking. Uphold is not located in the U.S., but anyways, I did a video about how staking has ended on Uphold, unfortunately, and I was staking Flare on that, so that has ended. But hopefully it comes back when we get some clarity from the from the higher ups in the U.S. here. So guys, are you bullish? Are you bearish on Flare? Like I said, if this is a higher low, which so far it is, then we would expect a decent rally here. There's going to be some overhead supply though, but we would expect a decent rally from here. And the next higher high move would come in above our 4301 resistance, and that would be coming out 4453 would be that higher high. So we'll see if this trend does continue to the upside. Like I said, Bitcoin taking a break, but does look like it's ready and wants to make another big leg to the upside, which should overall help the cryptocurrency market. All right, guys, you have a great day. Thanks for hanging out. Don't forget, download your trade tracker, link down in the video description. It's free, keeps track of your trades, stay organized when you buy, sell, short, whatever it is you do. Put your notes in there, look back on it in the future. Keep a journal of all the trades if you are an active trader. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.